And that's it. Buonasera e benvenuti. That means welcome to our channel, our 10 minutes chat with me, Enrica, and Mike Fujiyami from Canada. I'm from Italy, he's from Canada, and it's amazing this thing. We love it. This little 10 minutes chat is for TPT hamsters, so the ones who are still working, creating products and trying to find their place in the TPT marketplace that is huge and it's a jungle. And we try to give you little advice uh, based on our experience and our disagreement, most of all. And tonight, and it's night for me, not for you, I'm sorry, we are going to talk about seasonal products. Do we think it's profitable to create seasonal products or not? My personal opinion is that it is. I have products for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, Christmas, spring, Easter, and whatever else. Uh, I don't know, every holiday that there is in the calendar, I have a product at least.
Can I ask you
And
a question about that?
yeah, of
Okay,
course.
so if I was a TPT tadpole and I was just starting out, and then I look at these stores that already have all the seasonal products, and I know I have to it'll come, I just sort of have to make them. How early in advance do you make a seasonal product?
Oh, when I started, a couple of days before, and it was enough because they are starting to sell right now. For example, Halloween, but the real frenzy mode is around the holidays. So when you have them, I remember 2 years ago, I created an escape room 5 days before Thanksgiving, and it became my bestseller because people look for it and they really need it then. So there is not a particular time. And remember that today I sold an end of school activity that is an escape room that has a beach, as a landscape, is summer and everything else. There is no rule. You can sell everything in every moment. So if you feel like doing it, I enjoy create seasonal stuff. My escape rooms that are Halloween themed or St. Patrick's Day themed is my favorite. They really sell around the year, so there is no reason at all.
So I have a question for you
Of
because
course, go ahead.
TPT didn't used to do this, and then they started doing this warning. The moment you type a seasonal keyword in your title, then this
Yeah.
pops up like, help us create the best search experience for educators by only naming a holiday or season in your product titles when the resource is specific to that holiday or season. If your resource covers multiple holidays or seasons, we recommend using the appropriate subject tags and keywords in your description.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you agree
that
with
is. Yeah, I agree. And this is something you don't go to Facebook groups, so you don't know.
that?
But there used to be TPT seller who simply added the name of the holiday that was relevant for that period, but the resource had nothing to do with the holiday.
Nothing at
So
all. It was just,
nothing at all. If
yeah,
I have, I don't know, like a fraction worksheet
yeah,
around Halloween, I put the name Halloween. Around Christmas, I put the name Christmas, but
right.
the resource was no seasonal at all. And this is why they started to put this advice.
But
I'm
see,
not sure that everybody follows it, but
I don't follow this at all. But I'll come back to that. See, so I think if you have just a regular fractions worksheet and you add the word Halloween to it, I think you're going to get bad reviews. They're going to say this has nothing to do with Halloween, and they're going to be mad, and you're going to get bad reviews, and that will tank your.
remember that most of the teachers, most of the buyers don't leave reviews. So I will still have sold a lot.
See, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so wait, if we were in a different universe, and Enrica was just explaining that she is known at her school to be a risk taker. That's what you miss when we're not live. Okay, so would risk taker Enrica add, so wait, why don't you just add words like Halloween or fall or winter or back to school to your products that don't relate? If
Because I'm not only risk taker, but I'm
Yeah.
also honest. So
So even though, so you're an ethical risk taker. So even though you would get more sales, and
I
even though
will
you know
do
you could
it.
get a risk of getting a bad review.
What I do for my products that are both valuable for the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, I change the titles. And the
Yeah,
year, new year or something like that. But
right,
only for that, because
right.
they are really relevant for both.
So I am 100% against TPT putting notices like this in their product, in their thing, because
Why?
here's why. The rule followers like you and me, or maybe the rule followers in me, will follow whatever TPT says to do. And the people who don't care will still not care and add Halloween or winter to their product descriptions. And I think this is misleading because I have many products that cover multiple holidays or seasons. Like
Mhm.
I have a Who is Invisible product that um, that I haven't updated. The last time I updated it, I used to update it by seasons, and then just life got busy. And even though Who is Invisible, even though this resource that I have applies um, to all sorts of different cultural groups. So I think in the language, I changed the cover here, but I think I'm still talking about women's, like in March, for example, or like Black History Month. I find that if I title it Black History Month, then if people aren't looking for those resources, then they are instantly repelled. And they'll say, and even though they could see themselves, even though they could use this to talk about diversity or inclusion or whatever, if it says Black History Month, then they won't go there. My title doesn't say that right now, but this is a product that works with all sorts of groups, and I change it based on the season, based on the months, because I find teachers need, not just teachers, but people need to be told how a product could be used. Like, oh, that's how I could use it. And that's why product markups work in product covers. Like if you have a printed handout on a picture of a desk with pencils or whatever, then it implies, it gives teachers a way like, oh, this is how I could use it. And so that's why I think if you have seasonal products that cover many seasons, I think you absolutely should change
Yeah,
your titles to put the season in there.
I agree.
Like if it applies to Black, like, so mine applies to all sorts of like Black History Month or like Asian History Month or Women's History Month. I think that should be changed and put in your title, even though TPT disagrees with us here, even though they say not to.
I agree with that. I think the reason of this banner is a little different, but it's because people just put the title in resources that were not relevant. So
Right.
they really need to try to avoid that.
Okay.
You know.
So, question for the audience and people who are watching, and Enrique and I can leave comments afterwards. Do you think that this nagging message from TPT, this pop-up message, does it actually stop the people who just put seasonal keywords in their titles, even though it has nothing related? Like, does this
Sadly,
actually?
no. My answer is no. I of course say no, but they have to try. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
interesting. We're at the 10-minute mark, but did you want to show us a product, or do you want to show us about sales, or what would you like to do?
Oh, I can show you a product,
Sure.
and let me. And it's actually one of my favorite. I just need to share my screen.
So while Enrica is doing that, this is the keyword that if you watch the last 2 weeks, you know that she changed to freebie and then it got up, but her solving one-step equations activity is still on page 1, in case you were interested. All right. So
Okay, this is one of my favorite products, and it's marked Halloween, but it's really Halloween,
yeah, it's really about Halloween.
It's the story of a mummy who needs to go back to its cemetery. So it's really something related to Halloween. And this is the end of the escape room. And I think it helps my store, not only in terms of sales, but also in terms of popularity. Uh, people find for these resources, they find me, and then they might look for other stuff that is not seasonal. So there is a point in doing it.
So you use it as a lead magnet. You're getting people who are looking for Halloween
Not
stuff.
exactly, because they are a good boost to my sales around the
Right.
holiday, and they might help
Can
me, my store, to be seen.
can I ask you a
Yeah,
question about this? Because um,
of course.
have you found what was your first the question is have you made other seasonal activities like this? So instead of Halloween, it's winter themed or Valentine's Day themed. Have you done
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
And how did the sales differ?
Yes, and this one, if I find it, it's about Christmas. It's the first um, holiday Christmas. Okay, it's the first holiday resource that I created, and it's one of my best seller ever.
Your Christmas one.
And yeah, it's a pixel art. I was a new seller. I decided to do it, to try. I wasn't sure. I never tried pixel art. I was scared. I didn't know if it would have worked or everything else. But I put out there, like a week before Christmas is my fourth bestseller. So,
Can you scroll
it's
down?
worth it.
Is that part of a
Yeah.
bundle? Can you scroll down?
Yes, I can. Yes, of course, is part of 3 bundles.
So what bundles have you put in?
And
A Christmas bundle.
I, it's a Christmas bundle about equation and
Okay.
only pixel art, and
Okay.
another bundle about solving equation. Yeah.
So is that pixel bundle all of your themed pixel activities like Halloween, winter? Is that what?
No, it's only my equation pixel activities.
Okay, but are they themed? Like, do you if I really liked your winter seasonal product and I just wanted to do a different one every season, do you have a bundle like
Oh
that?
yeah, I have spring, I have Easter, I have Halloween, I have everything,
But
every
I meant
season.
okay, but I meant let's say, can you scroll up on this one here on this product? This is a seasonal product.
Yes.
So if we go up to the top, just so I can see the cover.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let's say
yeah.
I'm new to TPT. I landed on this seasonal product. I got this seasonal product, and I'm like, oh, I really like this Christmas pixel art. Is there an easy way for me to buy? Like, oh, I wonder if she has Easter pixel art. I wonder if she has, like fall pixel art. Oh, I only like pixel art. Is there a bundle like that?
Yeah. Not bundle are separated. Maybe I should create, if you go down and you see all my stuff, there
Yeah.
are other pixel art, Groundhog Day and Halloween, Earth Day, another
So
another
why,
Christmas.
why have you?
Uh, you can find them.
But so one of the things that I've learned is the easier you make it for people, the more likely they'll do it. So for example, if you say leave a
Yeah.
review and then have a link to the place to leave a review, they're more likely to do it. So I guess my question is, would a bundle of just your pixel art stuff sell? Like if you
I
had
have
in
a bundle with all my pixel art. I'm not sure
yeah,
it would be a good idea. I should
okay.
create different bundles for grade level, and I will do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just need the time to create it.
and there's never enough time. I just wonder, because this is something that I'm thinking about too. One of the things I'm doing is in the download, when they have the PDF, I'm trying to
Yeah,
strategically
I
bundles,
upsell relevant things, you
right?
know.
So, yeah. So part of me wonders if I was a new TPT seller and I found like, oh, the escape room seemed to sell, or my pixel art line seems to sell. I wonder if I would then make just, here's a bundle with all the pixel art stuff. Here's a bundle with all of my
Yeah,
escape
I
rooms,
should. Yeah,
right? Like there's
the
always things
advice is to
you
do
can do,
it. I just need
but
the time.
yeah.
Speaking
And
of time, we are out of time, so we
we are.
have to say hi for tonight, and we'll see you next Tuesday with another hopefully interesting topic. And that's it.
We'll see you
We'll
next
see
time.
you in a week. Bye.
Bye.